Have you ever dreamed of becoming royalty with a ridiculous amount of firepower? Today we're going to jump into Gun King, a roguelite action game for the PC. It's got the perfect loot of shoot, dodge, upgrade, and repeat. And yes, the download link is in the description. If you like what you see, hit like and subscribe, and I'll keep the carnage coming. First impression, the music is pretty awesome. It feels like we're gearing up for a war zone, and judging by the potential gun unlocks, that's exactly what we're in for. For a game called Gun King, that's reassuring and important. Surprisingly, there's no tutorial, and you know what? This time that's actually fine. WASD to move, quick to shoot, it's pretty much intuitive. Sometimes dropping you straight into the chaos is the tutorial. The King's movement feels smooth, and he almost glides, and this here is where roguelike elements kick in. We get to choose from randomized skills after we level up. I love this mechanic. Barely into my first run, and I'm already knocking on death's door. This is either great balance, or I'm terrible. Let's call it both. Check the map. There's a skull icon. That means a boss piece has spawned, and it's a knight. This is absolutely adorable, and he even moves in that classic L-shaped pattern. Its leap attack is just perfect, and the best part, after every run you can unlock more stuff for your next attempt. Also, props to the stat list. It's always nice knowing how badly I did. Look, I really want to try the black hole ability, but come on, the pickup range is just too valuable in these types of games. Efficiency definitely wins over flash, at least for now. So the background is a chessboard. Cool touch, but it needs something more. Tables knocked over, broken clocks, maybe a few floating chess pieces, just something to keep the eye moving. What if giant rooks occasionally dropped in the background like debris? It could sell the whole ruined chess kingdom vibe. Yeah, I tend to dodge directly into projectiles. I'm working on it. Also, beating a boss needs a little more drama. A sound cue, a screen shake, a big explosion would make it feel more rewarding. This ability is wild. summoning a pawn ally that's seemingly invincible, that's a huge win. It's basically a walking distraction with bad intentions. I was going to try the black hole again, but area of effect skills are too tempting. They're usually broken and pretty much always satisfying. Turns out AoE isn't invincibility in a can, it's actually pretty balanced. And yeah, in case you missed it, you get 4 hits per run. Each one chunks off about 25% of your health bar. I picked the burn effect just to test synergy with my AoE skill. Didn't really notice fire doing anything. Some visual feedback on status effects would go a long way. Make those enemies light up like torches after I picked that fire ability. Pawns are spawning like crazy now. Either the rate increased or I'm just noticing it more. But again, this is where some added visual variety in the background could keep things fresh. Both night bosses are down, now it's the bishop's turn. It attacks on the diagonal just like in chess. The boss design on this is awesome. By now I should have gone back to the menu to try new starting guns, but to be honest I didn't really think about that, so we're riding with the pistols again. I finally got to test the black hole, and it pulls enemies in, as expected. I'm kinda disappointed it doesn't deal a small amount of damage over time as well. Even a small tick of damage would make it feel a bit more threatening. One thing I should have done is test where the map ends, but that's a I realized this too late kind of moment. I picked a little minion gun. Not bad, but the pawn summon is still the MVP in my book. This little minion gun only swings around you and does 50 of damage when it hits somebody. If you're enjoying the gameplay, the chaos, and my constant near deaths, make sure to hit like, subscribe, and share the video. It really helps the channel grow. I finally made it back to the main menu to try a different gun. Let's see what else is in my royal armory. So this is where we can use the modifications that we got in our previous runs. Nothing great yet, so I'm gonna just keep it as it is and go all natural. Tried the machine gun, meh. Twice the ammo, half the damage, and it feels like it's intentionally weak since you start with it unlocked. Fair enough. I'm not really loving the ice block ability. Maybe it's just the visuals. It just doesn't pop for me. One last try for now. I'm testing out the shotgun. Ammo's limited, but the spread is nice and chunky. This is a real crowd clearer. Pros and cons. The pros: smooth animations, clever boss mechanics, I can't wait to see what the queen eventually does, and tons of upgrade paths. Cons: only one map to play on, and the machine gun felt underwhelming even for a starter weapon. Thanks for sticking with me to the end. I'm getting back on track with uploads after vacation derailed things a bit. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, and you'll see you on the next one.